Hi. Hi. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Great. Just, it never gets better. It just progressively, if I can talk, gets worse. So I know I've been gone for a while, but that's mainly because I don't know what to talk about, and I honestly don't have the personality to do this, so I'm sorry, and I don't want to bore anybody. Oh, what the heck? I found an Advil just laying around in my room. I really need to clean the room. But guys, I'm so tired all the time. But you know how there's good kind of tired? I don't know if you guys ever felt this way before, where it's like you're tired, but for some reason you have to keep doing stuff. That's my kind of tired. But I got the vaccine recently, like maybe 2 days ago. Yeah, no. What is it today? Yeah, yesterday I got it. Jeez. And if I could get away with bragging about one thing about myself, because I'm not very talented or anything like that, but the one thing I'm good at is never getting sick. Like, I don't know, but I just never get sick. My whole family at one point had, COVID, and we all lived together, and I never once got it. Like, my immune system is so good. Like, it's weird. Even I'm surprised, like, why? Like, I'm not a healthy person. So I never get sick, but it's still, I did it for, I don't want to pass it on or whatever, so I got it. I got the vaccine, and now I feel really shitty. Like, I thought my superpowers of my immune system would, not get me anything, or not lead me to getting any kind of side effects from the vaccine, but I was wrong. Like, I kept working out my arm because I heard that it helps, but now my whole body is sore, and I've been so tired. The bad tired, not the good kind of tired. Like, I've been wanting to play with my mom's new vacuum. Here, I'll show you guys. It's this thing. I have a weird thing about cleaning rugs and carpet. Like, it's just so satisfying to me. See, that should tell you how cool my personality is. Like, that's the highlight of my days sometimes. But I've been so tired after this vaccine that I can't. I just look at it like, it's my day off and I can't even play with you, But yeah, I feel so dizzy too. And I've been sleeping, and when I'm not sleeping, I'm angry because I want to sleep, but when I sleep, it's painful, just because I'm a side sleeper, so eventually I have to turn to this side, but now this side is kind of weak. I feel so weak. Because my immune system is so good and I don't get sick often, I'm really bad when I'm sick. Like, it's not even this severe feeling, like I'm not dying or anything. Other people have it so much worse, and I'm over here complaining, but it's because I've been so lucky with that part where I never get sick. Like, nothing ever happens to me like that, and I heal pretty quickly, so hopefully that part of the power kicks in soon, because I can't go to work. That's why I made sure I got the vaccine at, like, on a Friday, because I don't work on the weekends, and I'm just like, I can't be working like this because I'm so tired, and I'm already one of those people that, like, I don't drink or smoke, but the one thing I have to have is caffeine. Like, I need things that make me more alert and, like, awake. And this is doing the opposite. Man, I'm so tired and I'm grumpy. How do people deal with being sick? Like, being able to deal with that kind of pain must be its own superpower. But yeah, that's not what we were going to talk about today. Today I was going to tell you guys my recent dentist appointment after 3 years and having an ed. And by ed, I mean, like, I have lived with it off and on. It was never, like, completely always on, by the way. My problem with food, it was never just set. It was always off and on. Like, something would start it. Most of the time, it wasn't pictures of pretty girls, Like, I know some people that triggers it. For me, it wasn't that. It wasn't, I wanted to, get a certain look. It was more of like, I didn't deserve something. Would happen in my life where it's like, I don't deserve food, so it would start up like that. And when it was always more restrictive, and I eventually started binging and purging for a whole year, and that was the longest I've ever had that. and it hurts me to hurt my body. Like, I don't know, like, I was really into healthcare when I was growing up in high school, so I studied how much the body has to do to keep us going, and it makes me sad every time I would do something against that, you know. So that's why for me, I'm always like, trying to get better, even though it's really hard sometimes, because I feel so bad for every little part inside my body outside helping me stay alive, and I'm over here not helping, you know, doing the opposite. But anyways, I went to the dentist and I was really nervous, and I didn't go for 3 years because I was afraid they'd find out of my problem, because I heard, you know, they'll figure it out based on your teeth. And what made me want to go is because my teeth got really yellow. They still are, because I drink coffee and pop and all that stuff. See, I'm drinking it right now. So yeah, and diet too. Apparently that's worse. If you know why, feel free to explain to me down. I don't know why it's worse for your teeth. But yeah, I tried putting on whitening strips on my teeth. Me and my brother do it together. Like, we're like, oh my god, our teeth are so yellow, let's do it together. So we each bought a set and we were like whitening our teeth. But the first time I did one, my teeth would go through this extreme pain, like off and on pain. What is it called? Like throbbing. For a second, my teeth would hurt so bad. And when I looked it up, I think it's called zingers. I've never had that before. So I got really scared, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was the purging. You know, the acid, it wears out your teeth really bad, and I was so scared. Because before I got really sick about, you know, food, I used to really take care of my health, because I liked, you know, I was going for the healthcare area, like career-wise, because I care. I don't know, like I thought it would be the best option for me, since I care about people's safety all the time, and learning everything that the body had to do and all that. I was always trying to be more healthy, but when I got sick, I kind of just pretended. I thought, you know, that my teeth would be okay, but it's bad. I don't know, just like the whole purging thing, it's bad for your teeth. So I'm like, oh my gosh, my teeth hurt so bad because of what I've done to them, you know, the whole purging. Because when you purge, your acid from your stomach that breaks all the food down, it comes out too, you know, and it burns, it like starts burning holes into your throat and your teeth, and you can't even brush your teeth, by the way. Like, it only spreads it, so you have to wait a while with it on your teeth. Like, you can rinse your mouth, but you have to wait before you brush your teeth. So I was really scared. I'm like, I'm just gonna schedule, since I've stopped binging and purging now, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the dentist and see what they say. And I'm very honest with doctors always. Like, I always make sure I tell them the truth completely, because I feel like they need to know all this stuff, you know. I was gonna be honest with my dentist, you know, if they asked like, oh, have you been purged? I was gonna be like, yes, I have. But when I went in there, I'm also honest in general. Like, I stopped caring for myself, my health, you know. I was in such a sad place that it was hard enough showering, okay? It was hard enough making my bed. I stopped making my bed every day, and that used to like make me feel better, but not anymore. It was annoying. Like, I can't do this, I can't. So finally I'm coming back around, and I'm making my bed again. I'm going to work, and I feel more energized, less sad and miserable, and I start brushing my teeth again, doing the whitening thing like I said. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing everything right. I stopped binging and purging for months now, hopefully almost hitting a year. I need to go to the dentist. You know, like, my future self was very on my health improvement. Even if I accidentally go backwards, always come back around, you know, and go forward. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna make her proud, make myself proud, and start caring for my health. And I was, even if that meant starting for going to the dentist. So I went to the dentist, and I'm talking to the dental hygienist, And I'm telling her, I'm being super honest, because like I'm embarrassed if they think like if I lie to people. Like I'm so embarrassed to lie to people, like I could not. And sometimes I even feel like I'm lying to people even when I'm not. So she took x-rays and she was sending it to the dentist, and I'm like, okay, can I be completely honest with you? It's been 3 years since I went to a dentist before, and so I haven't had a deep clean since then, and I stopped flossing. Like I don't floss as often as I should, and as good as I should. I don't brush my teeth with the right kind of toothbrush, so I use a children's toothbrush because it fits better, and I don't know, I just manual one. I have like an electrical one, but I don't care. Like I stopped wanting to brush my teeth for 2 minutes every time, you know. So I was telling her all this, and I had severe pain from the whitening strips, so I'm so sorry, but you have a lot of work with me, and I promise I'll be better moving forward. And she was like, oh no. And then the dentist walks in, right, and he says, impossible, how do you have 23 cavities? And we both went silent. I'm just like, what the heck? Like I'm not even that, like I have not been eating that many sweets, but I have been sleeping before brushing my teeth, so I was so scared. And he's just like, I'm just kidding, you don't have any cavities, like you're good to go, everything's fine, like everything's looking good. And I was like, oh my god. Even the dental hygienist was like, oh my god, so embarrassing. Like if that would have been, like, is that even possible? Like I was thinking like, can somebody have 23 cavities? I don't know. But he got me, and she started cleaning my teeth, and she started to, like, you know, poke around, whatever, and she said nothing blood, like whatever I'm doing good. And I was like, that's weird. Like I used to binge and purge, and she didn't ask me anything like, oh, do you binge and purge? But she did say the reason I can't, she told me not to try to wear the strips anymore, because you know what binging and purging does? It wears out your enamel. And she said my enamel is very worn out, and that's a protective layer on your teeth, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's why I can't wear whitening strips. And my teeth are pretty, like my gums are really sensitive, and you know, all this fun stuff. So just FYI, that could be the case for you guys too. And by the way, when I did binge and purge, I did take care of my teeth, because I was very self-cautious, like, oh my gosh, I'm damaging them, you know. So I used to, when I was done binging and purging, I used to rinse my mouth with water and baking soda, because apparently a few teaspoons of baking soda shaked in a water bottle and rinsing your teeth could get rid of, like, deactivate the acid after the purging. But it's not going to completely avoid it, you know. The best bet is to just try to stop it. You don't want to lose all your teeth, and you don't want to burn holes into your throat. So that's the best thing you can do. And I don't know, I'm just so glad I think going to the dentist and finding out my teeth are okay still made me realize that that's kind of the end of the chapter of binging and purging for me. Like I can't turn back. There are moments when I look back or like I am stressed out or miserable, and I'm like, I just have to get rid of this food, you know, I just have to, so I can feel better. But I think before I look at like the bathroom and head over there, I think back and I'm like, do I want the cycle back? Is the stress relief for right this second really worth the cycle again? That miserable cycle that it made me, I just hated it. I can't even look back at photos or like videos or little screenshots or Snapchats of like my cats or my family, you know, like it tells you memories from 1 year ago, 2 years ago. I can't watch those because I know I was so miserable those years, because I was still, you know, doing this binging and purging, and I can't do it. That's why I'm like, I can't go back. I can't go back. Like I just can't. I can't handle it. Like it was so bad. And it was not worth it to me. And I hope you guys eventually, on your own terms, come to realize that it really isn't worth it. There are better ways to handle the stress, and if you keep using that to handle the stress, you're conditioning yourself to think that works for you, and it really doesn't. It really doesn't, because it's damaging you physically and mentally, emotionally. It's so bad. And I'm glad I went to the dentist and figured this out, because it kind of closed the book of no more binging and purging. Like, it's really over. And yeah, there might be somewhere in the future, there might be like a relapse, or like, you know, backwards, but I will never go out of my way to be like, when I get home, I'm gonna binge and purge, you know, because like I used to plan my shit. I used to like, oh, I'm gonna eat all this, like get all this food and binge and purge. I'm never doing that. Like, it's never, I'm just never gonna go back to that. I can't do it to myself. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys, that I'm happy and proud of myself for not going back, even though I've had some stressful situations, and that I haven't gone back to doing that. So fingers crossed it never leads me that way. If you guys have gone to the dentist recently, let me know what happened. Be completely honest. Tell us all your experience, and be, you know, like, I'm not gonna judge you if something bad happened, if they told you, oh my gosh, you know, like whatever. Just let us know. I remember in one of the videos I made, a lady wrote about her extreme side effects after binging and purging for a long time with her mouth and throat, and I really did appreciate that she wrote that in my comments, because it comes to show us all and teach us that this is not good, you know. This can have really bad consequences, and we need to know this, because if we don't, we're just gonna keep doing it, and it's another layer of bullshit we have to deal with, and we already have to deal with other stuff. So let me know your situation with your teeth or whatever you're doing. And I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I don't know what to talk about. I really don't, other than this. Like, recently I went to the dentist and my teeth are okay now. See, they're not very straight though, because someone threw away my freaking retainer, so that's fun. There goes $200 down freaking trash. But yeah, this right here, this guy's coming out. It's like, yippee. I still have acne, by the way. Look at that. Oh my goodness, what is going on? But it's okay. It's normal. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take another nap. My body is so sore. How do people deal with sickness? Oh yeah, if you have a cool superpower, like, you know, me talking about my immune system, let me know what your superpower is. I'm curious. It doesn't have to be like, you know, a talent. It could be just something your body's really good at or whatever. I'm just nosy. But yeah, it was really nice to talk to you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Or I'll try, if I can come up with something I think you guys would want to know about, okay?